I live in Vancouver, Canada. It's gorgeous, but also one of the most expensive cities in the country, with the average one-bedroom apartment renting for around $2,000 per month. But whenever I say that, people always remind me that it costs even more to live in Toronto, with the average one-bedroom apartment renting for around $2,300 per month. We've toured some apartments in Vancouver on this channel before. Hello. But never any in Toronto, and since they're two of the most sought after places to live in Canada, I figured it'd be cool to do a bit of a comparison. And first, we're taking a look at apartment number 1 in downtown Vancouver, and we're on our way there right now. Both apartments we're looking at today are 1 bed, 1 bath, and around 500 square feet. As you guys can see, here we are inside the apartment, and obviously the first thing at least that I noticed was the insane lighting. I mean, me just turning around there, you can see what I'm talking about. The light coming in, natural light is insane in here. Definitely my favorite part about this place. I wouldn't even need my own YouTube lights. I mean, it even comes all the way in here, all over everything, and it just looks great. These plants, thriving. And in their main living area, they've got it split up into 2 different sections. On one side, we've got the tables over there on the right, and on the left, we've got the couch with the TV and the coffee table. And they've got a really nice sized living room as well. They've got a full-on sectional couch here, not just a normal couch, because a lot of apartments in Vancouver, sometimes you can't even fit a normal couch in there. And I will say one thing about this couch, and that is that I hate it. And I don't hate the couch, I just hate it because, well, this photo, as you can see, I helped move this couch in here, and it was an interesting experience to say the least. So it looks good, you know what, so we'll give it a pass. So they've got a desk setup going on right here, as you can see, and then also over here they've got another monitor, so I assume they're using both of these as desks, and this one slash also as a dining table. Even though 500 square feet is not a lot of room, if you use it right, it can feel like a lot more. And taking a look at the kitchen, it's got everything you need unless you really despise washing dishes. It's pretty common for a lot of apartments around this size to not have dishwashers, and I think that's mainly just to save space. But when you start spending around $2,000 per month or upwards of that, most places do have dishwashers. It's cool to see that the kitchen is not just one piece, and it's got this island in the middle so that when it comes to multiple people being in the kitchen at the same time, it's not just an absolute nightmare right away. And speaking on the few things that this apartment doesn't have, one of them being the dishwasher as we mentioned, another one being in-suite washer and dryer. They don't have that in this apartment, but they do have washer and dryers coin operated in the building. And finally is the amenities, which this building doesn't have any. And the bedroom has the same massive windows. You'll probably see the light on my face change right here. Looks amazing. And whites in this bedroom makes it feel even brighter, which debatably you don't even need in here because the windows are so large already, and I'll admit I'm jealous of the light if you could not tell already. It's a good sized bedroom, room for multiple dressers, shelves, and bedside tables if needed, and the apartment is located near English Bay in the west end of downtown Vancouver. I know a lot of people ask about storage, so the bedroom has a good sized closet that comes with built-in shelving, and if that's not enough room for you and your clothes, keep in mind that the room itself is actually quite big. There's also one other closet in the main living area, but it's quite small and only fits a few jackets. And for the one bathroom of the apartment, I didn't get much footage of it because, well, it's a bathroom, and it's right on the right when you walk in the front door. Overall, I really like this place. The location being downtown is amazing, the massive windows keeping it bright, how 500 square feet in here feels a lot larger than what you think it would feel like, and it may not have everything such as a dishwasher or in-suite laundry, but it definitely has its perks. Try to remember everything that you liked about this apartment and its location altogether, and we're going to take a look now at the one in Toronto for around the same price. But since it's not exactly safe to travel right now, we might need some help. Hey, how's it going, man?
Hey man, good to see you. How's it going?
Luckily enough, my friend Stan lives in Toronto and rents an apartment for the same price, so let's check it out. On the left when you come inside is the bathroom, a pretty similar size to the one we saw in the last apartment, and right ahead of you is the holy grail. Yes, that's right, the in-suite washer and dryer. Having it in unit doesn't just save time, but it also saves you money, and I'm all about that. Into the living room and kitchen, you can see it's pretty spacious, and everything within this kitchen is brand new because the building is brand new. And if you take a look on the right here, you can see that there is a dishwasher. From someone who looked at a bunch of apartments in Toronto, do you yourself think like your apartment is worth the money that you pay for it?
Yeah, absolutely. I was the first person to move into this unit.
Oh, really?
So no one had been here before. It's a good price, and honestly, the location is perfect for me.
And you're probably noticing now that another perk of this apartment is that it's on the 35th floor, and it's one of the only tall buildings in the area, meaning you get some insane views, especially during sunset and sunrise. Looking back into the living room, there's enough space in here if you wanted to add a couch and a TV or something similar, and right now Stan's got it set up to work from home, and he's got quite the view. And the bedroom here is also a good size, not quite as large as our first apartments, but I think that Stan's living room is bigger than the first one. And this room doesn't feel cramped and also still has space for bedside tables and a dresser. And again, can't forget the view. As Stan said, he was the first person to move in here, and I swear apartments are kind of like cars for me, where like there's just something about being the first person. So I thought that was cool. It's got double mirror doors opening to the bedroom's closet, which again is pretty similar to our first apartment as far as space goes. So do you think that if your apartment was downtown Toronto, it would be more expensive than it is?
Yeah, definitely. At least $300 or $400 a month more expensive. Most people take the subway to get somewhere anyway. It's really not much of a hassle for, $300, $400 a month less.
Right. How long does it take you to get like from where you are to like downtown Toronto?
25 minutes or maybe 30 minutes on the subway. It's really easy.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. Although this apartment is a bit of a commute from downtown, it has something else that the first one doesn't: amenities. Here's a look at the indoor pool inside the building, and it also has a sauna and a steam room, an almost full gym, and finally a half basketball court, and that totally blew my mind when I saw that because that is not your average amenity. I've never seen that in an apartment building before at all. So that was a look at two different apartments at one price range in two popular cities. And it's important to note that different areas within these cities will have different price ranges. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving it a like so I know to do more apartment comparisons in the future. Have a great day, and I will see you next week. It took so long to get this couch in here that when they move out, they're gonna have to sell it with the apartment or throw it off the balcony. I'll make sure to record that.